and welcome back to Allotment Life. This is my YouTube channel where I take you around the allotment with me and show you what I'm getting up to each week. It's a super hot week here in England. We've been having temperatures of about 27-28 degrees for the last 3 to 4 days, so there's so much watering to be done. The plot is definitely benefiting from lots of sun and heat, but as you can see, by the end of the day these plants are exhausted from the heat. However, once I've watered them, they'll be okay again. This is where I've got my cucumber growing. This variety is called Marketmore, and they just produce a small size cucumber. But they're appearing now, which is great. I've got courgettes here. These are the long variety courgettes. And at the end here I've got the round variety of courgettes. I need to empty this salad bed out a little bit because this mizuna, which is a salad leaf, has started to go to seed. So I don't need that much of this in anymore. So I'll just take out the pieces that have gone to seed and I'll leave the fresh bits in place for picking. That's looking better. I've thinned that out now. I hadn't actually grown mizuna before, so I didn't know how big it was going to get or how much space it would take up. As it got taller, it started to encroach on the light needed for the spring onions in the next row. So going forwards, I'll know to sow this more thinly in the future. But for now, that's looking good. Come and have a look at my potatoes over here. They look so pretty. This is the main crop variety called Blue Danube, and they produce the most gorgeous lilac and yellow flower. These potatoes over here are Rocket and Swift. They were flowering last week, but they've now died back, so they'll be ready to harvest soon. It's been suggested to me that I should be picking the broccoli now, as it's already starting to separate and it's actually gone past its best point. Once I've cut the main head, the rest of the plant will start to produce some smaller broccoli side shoots. This is what I managed to get from the harvest today. It's not the best, and I'm hoping that going forwards in future years I'll be able to perfect this crop. Right, I must get on with some watering. I have 3 water butts on the plot. This is the one I have near the greenhouse. I haven't got too much left in here now. These are the 2 sweet potato plants from my neighbour. We've got lots of tomato plants. Dahlia bulbs in pots, and some lettuce and aubergine up here. So I'll give all of this a nice watering now. It got up to 38 in here today and only dropped to 15 last night. My dahlia is still flowering and there are new buds yet to open. The beans have survived and they are slowly growing. I'll give them a quick water now. That's most of my watering done now for this evening. It's still 26 degrees and it's nearly 9 o'clock, but I've managed to get the watering done, and I've put in a few extra little sunflowers down here. So these are teddy bear sunflowers. They only grow a couple of feet tall, and they've been coming along nicely in the greenhouse, but they're not going to get any bigger in the pots, so it's time for them to go outside and face the real world. The additional broccoli that I put in the other day has taken well, and the rogue sunflower continues to grow. This strip of land here is the wildflower area. Mum just scattered lots of wildflower seeds, and we're hoping that in a month or two we will have beautiful flowers. That's Cosmos, I can recognise that one. If you remember, in one of my recent videos I was able to clear out a strawberry bed and replace it with sweet corn. Well, let me show you why. From a distance you may think, oh, look at all those lovely red strawberries that need picking. However, when you get closer up, you can see that they're going mouldy. Ooh, they're soft and squidgy. These are not edible for human consumption, I'm afraid. And that's why I was able to clear out a bed and make space for the sweet corn. No one wants to eat a mouldy strawberry. Well, maybe the insects do. So that's why I can leave these ones on the ground here. The birds and the insects may like them. But as for humans, these are not suitable. And the sweet corn over here now is growing really well. And if the birds or the insects want to eat the mouldy strawberries, then they're welcome to, because I've taken the net off. Whilst I was doing the watering, I spotted something very exciting that I've got to show you. Come and have a look at this. It's the start of my first cauliflower. How exciting. Now, I have been told that when you first see the cauliflower starting to appear, that you should bend the leaves over to give the cauliflower head some shade so that it doesn't go yellow, and it will keep growing. So that will stop it from going yellow whilst it grows to full size. But oh my goodness, how exciting was that? I'm super pleased with that. And if you can see here, I've got a sunflower that's nearly head height. That's exciting as well. Anyway, I've got a lot done at the allotment today, mostly watering, but a few other little bits as well. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again next week.